Good morning. Welcome back. Kent Bayman 9 Business Group with Elevate Your Business Quality Interview. We have Ryan Durand. Ryan, please introduce yourself and most importantly, introduce your company. What you guys do and what sets you apart?
Well, my name is Ryan Durand and my company name is Gorilla Property Services. We are exterior cleaning, so we focus on residential, commercial, and all those bigger projects as well. But what we do is gutter cleaning, window cleaning, building washing, all that exterior type stuff. And something that sets us apart, I feel like, is that you kind of get the best of both worlds with us. And when I say that, I mean, you get that advantage, all those advantages of working with a small family-owned company, but we're also part of the bigger franchise. So you get the benefits of that as well, as far as, making sure, we have they hold us to higher standards as far as insurances and all that stuff goes and procedures and things like that. So you get the best of both worlds with us.
Cool. That's great insight. You've been at it for a couple of years now. What has been the biggest challenge you've had to overcome in starting to grow and scale a business?
Well, in the beginning, it's challenging because, I'm just starting out, things are slow. So just getting out there and introducing myself and networking and growing. So that's been the challenge, and just being a business person, it was the original challenge for me too, jumping into it, taking that leap of faith, because I'd always worked for somebody else, and having that fear of doing it alone. So those are challenges I've been dealing with too as a business owner, but fortunately I'm part of the franchise and I've got a lot of support and backing.
That's great. No, having somebody by your side that you can reach out to and get help from is instrumental. I think, especially now in today, more importantly in today's world than ever before. I think we saw a stat the other day, something like 90% of businesses fail in the first 40 months. So that's not a long runway by any means. When you're looking at your business now and you're growing it, if there was a pirate or a thief in your business, what would they be stealing from you?
What would they be stealing from me? I guess one of the things I could come up with for sure is they'd steal my dad. He's such an asset to me, and he's retired, but he's a big part of what I do. He's such a great guy, and he helps me in so many different ways. I'd just be lost without him. So.
Hi. Well, not the first person who's ever indicated that losing a key employee or team member would not be good for business. So good on you. As you're growing from where you're at today with 3 or 4 team members and you're looking out 5-10 years from now, what's your definition of success?
For me, a successful business is one where it's set up so well that people that are running and driving that business, they could be gone for a month and you would never know it. You'd never know that they're gone. Things run so smoothly even when they're not there. I would say that now is a successful business.
That works for me. So just bye, Ryan, you're taking off for a month and we're going to run the company for you. Is that it? That's the vision?
Yeah, that's the goal for me, right? And I spoke of how we are family and we're heavily involved, but as we grow, eventually, that's not going to be so much, but I got to make sure that I've got solid employees and solid, policies, procedures, standards in place so that when I'm not, I can't always be there. But when I am, it's duplicatable. It's easy for somebody else to do as well.
You've come a long way in generating business for yourself over the last 12 to 18 months that we've gotten to know each other. The question I have for you, what has been the top 2 lead gen marketing strategy you've used to bring business in the door?
I'd say networking is a huge one. And I didn't know a lot about networking before I got into business. But just networking, being a part of your group and going to some of your events and meeting other business owners, being part of other networking groups as well, and just having those meetings and interactions. And it's also spilled over into just my customers, right? Creating a great relationship with them has been really huge for me, and just getting that trust. I feel like the trust is the thing, right? And when people see me and my dad, they can trust us. Who doesn't like a good father-son team, right? So that's been huge for me, is just building those relationships.
All right, one last question for you. As you've gone from self-employed, startup, the guy on the tools, now looking at a strong forecast, May, June, July, revenues looking strong. You've had a couple team members. Where do you feel your time being constrained? Or do you?
I do. Yes, I do feel my time being constrained. Like I'll get home from work and I've got 15 emails that I hadn't had a chance to respond to all day that I got to catch up on. So I'm up, trying to watch the playoffs and the Blue Jays in the background while I'm catching up on those things, and it can become time constraining for me, but it's just something that I got to do, and I don't not like doing it. It's just I get home and I got to do it, and it's great.
Cool. All right. So the last and most important question is, who's your ideal client and where should they find you?
Ideal clients are, well, obviously our residential, so any homeowner, but to go even further, property managers are always great for us, having some property managers that need bigger volumes projects done, and even people on the boards of townhouses or condo complexes have been really good connections for me. If I can, be introduced to anybody on board, that's awesome.
Cool. And where would they find you?
You can find me at our website is www.gorillapropertyservices.com. You can get a hold of me at Ryan@gorillapropertyservices.com. Call us toll free 1-844-GORILLA or directly at 587-747-3580.
Beautiful. Thanks, Ryan. Keep up the good work and hope you have an amazing summer season.
Okay, thanks, Ken.
You're welcome.